Okay, hello and welcome. Very good evening. Welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub. And what's up for today? We are going to play some games, and it's going to be 7 plus 3. Now, mind you, that these are the games designed to help you with the tournament preparation. So, but there is a twist today. As I said, really gotten everybody excited with what's that twist, and please let me know if you actually thought of something. What could be that twist? Any comments on that? There is going to be a twist today. What is that twist? I would like to give you probably a minute for this, to think about what can be a good twist here. Hello everybody who's here. Chinmay, and then Shreya and Alan is here, and the chits. No, not the chits. That's a good guess by Jay, though. He says it could be the chits. It's not the chits. Good try. So let me tell you what it is today. What is going to happen today is that I am going to. Last time, let me give you a little backdrop. Last time, what we discussed about was that we can use time, the division of time in particular, play. You can see play with initiative and tempo, and we talked about how, what sort of experience, what role does experience play, and those things. Now today there's one more facet that I want to show you about 7 plus 3 games, or in general longer games, something more than blitz. Is about how much can you calculate the variation ahead. So today what we are going to do is, now let me take you straight to the screen here. Now what's going to happen here is that the number 0 that you see, it shows something. Now what that number 0 actually shows, let me pull that a little towards, yes, the bottom of the screen. Okay. Now what's going to happen there is that every time we calculate our opponent's response correctly, every time in a 7 plus 3 game, we give ourselves a +1. That's what we do. So that's what we are trying to accomplish today. Well, I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say here. I repeat, every time that we actually will go ahead and correctly think about opponent's response correctly, we'll give ourselves a +1. So it will be an enjoyable experience to see how much ahead in the game we can go ahead and think. It will be very interesting, as I'm telling you. Okay, now let's start the game with 7 plus 3, and let us hope that we have some good games that we can enjoy. Okay, so let's start with the game at hand. In fact, that's pretty much over. 7 plus 3 it is. I will pop up a question. By the way, I'm going to once again reiterate that all of you performed superbly. All of you performed superbly in the tournament that you all played. So don't worry if you finished in 200 or 300, whatever. There were more than 1,000 participants there. Viham was the most impressive, by the way. It was really the most impressive player. And Saumitra thinks that he did not play well. Well, I disagree. Not that you did not play well, Saumitra. It was perfect. Now, I don't know why Saumitra is playing with me. It's not the day to play with the students, right? I'm not going to play. Sorry. So don't go ahead and challenge. I'm not going to play with the students today. No. That day, accidentally, I played with our old student meeps. By the way, did you go ahead and see the head-to-head? It's 77-22. That goes to show how much practice that has gone into. That time, I think when we played, his rating was well over 2,000. So that was amazing. Okay. I wonder why Saumitra did not play. I'm not playing with students. Let's go ahead and create another 7 plus 3. but making it clear that I'm not accepting any challenges from you guys, okay? Otherwise, I would have said I would play with games with the students. This is funny. That's not what we want to do. You have to play now with the seconds. Play for the, prepare for the tournament. So what's that closest rabbit there? It's 2 plus 10, and it's a man on a horse. Talking about funny ideas. Man on horse. Something for you. Okay, finally there is a game against who? Against, I don't know, some ID they keep. 1785, by the way. So let's see how many times we can actually go ahead and perfectly calculate in the game what our opponent will play. Looks like he's doing a lot of thinking. Now here there is nothing forced. He may play this pawn, he may not play this pawn. I don't know. We'll come to that in a moment. Hold on to the point. And hey, Ayush Tavade is here. Savitra says, don't take it seriously. I was not taking seriously. Okay, now here is the first time I think we are going to score. Because now if you see, I'm going to play d takes e5. And I don't think our opponent will play d takes e5. He will play bishop takes. I think that is how he is going to take, for sure. Yep. 100%. I don't think so. So now let's see. Let's do this. I'm going to take here. And if he takes with the bishop, that's it. We're doing it +1 now. Yes, there we go. +1. And now I'm going to play the knight to c6. Now after I play that, I think he loses a pawn here. What happens exactly? The threat obviously is to take the bishop and then make him lose his castle rights. That's what the point is. Okay, so gotten to 1 there. Okay, 1. A big 1. Good to see that our opponent is actually putting in some thought. That's not bad. That's not bad. Ooh, now there's something interesting here. He says, if you take my bishop, that's why I did not go to number 2, because this was again there on the cards. Okay, so I take here, and then he takes here. Then I can probably, I'll save the knight. What say? Let's attack the bishop one more time. He has to move the bishop. Can that happen? This is so interesting here. Look at what has happened here. If I take here, he takes here. Where do I go with my knight then? No, I think this is better. Let's do that. Now again, this is not forced, so I'm not going to give myself a tick mark there. This is not forced. Okay. One is not so clearly. It was clear. Every time our opponent does what we had thought of, because obviously he did not want to lose his castle rights, he did that. Don't you think so? Sure. Okay, so now what has happened here? We have to definitely get our knight to f6 so that we can play maybe the knight pinning move. Because now I think he's going to play this to fortify the knight, fortify the pawn on d4. Let's see if that happens. We move to 2, right? So I've played this move. Now again, the threat has been renewed. I'm going to win the pawn here. That's a threat. Okay. Oh, he's done nothing about it. Now that is sad. He's done nothing about it. I thought he could also go for the knight pin here. I thought he could have done that. Again, queen takes queen is not forced, so I'm not really going to give that a 1 yet. It should be some forced calculation ahead of the game. We've not yet come to that at the moment. Yeah, just surely scored that 1, and that 1 actually shows you the initiative and tempo. I hope you like that part. Yes, it is like taking some advantage. Exotic Gaming, my student from Badlapur is here. How are you? How are the studies going on? Huh. Radhesh had an opponent yesterday, says, my opponent's ID was Ganja Man. Whoa. Ha. They say the number 1 is not showing clearly on the stream. Really? It is quite clear on the screen. I don't know why you're saying that. It is very clear. I checked the stream. It is very clear. So my student says the studies are going fine. Problem. Well, now this is interesting. My opponent does not want to take the queen. Says no, I don't want to. Simple. Okay, so if he does not want to, then should I play this? Yeah, let's do that. Now, mind you, if he takes here and I take here, he does not have time to take the pawn because I have knight c2 check, which is a fork. Point to be noted also that I can now take the pawn. We're just trying not to be greedy here. A pawn was always there, but you've got to have more pieces. And yes, you're right about his development being a little lopsided. So yeah, he definitely has some lopsided development. Agreed completely. Yes, it is. The number is quite clear. I don't know. Then I've checked the stream. The number is very clear. No, I don't want to make it clear. I can only make it clearer. Mohit, it is clear. All I can do is make it clearer. I can't make it clear. It is already clear. And I don't think why I should do that. Just relax. When it moves from 1 to 2, let me know if it still is like that. Then we might see what happens. All right, here. Look at what has happened here. The check comes first. If we do that, again, we are looking at some forced continuations. Something that is forced. At the moment, the knight is pinned here. So now clearly he thinks that he can pin this knight, give us doubled pawns. That's what he thinks he can do. How about taking this? We have a pawn. And now if he does anything silly, really, this is constantly now under the radar. Okay, so I thought he would do that. Sure. How about this? Stops the castle. Does it stop castle? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I am maintaining some sort of control over this pawn. We are leading by 2 pawns here, by the way. It's quite significant. Lead by 2 pawns is not bad. Mohit says now it's good. I didn't do anything. Maybe your resolution improved. Granth joined the game. All right. No problem. I am playing this just to give you some sort of a demo practice. And this will help. Because today we're playing with that twist where if there is a force calculation, sure. There you go. So now you've changed your settings to 720 by 60. Okay, 720 at 60 frames per second. Okay. All right, people. So now what do we have? We can go for, if we don't want to do anything much here, really, do we? Exchange. Why should I exchange? Not really required, is it? It's not really required, but somehow now it's getting to a point where I don't want to exchange. So how about this bishop here? Let's do that. To take is a mistake, and I'm following that protocol. By the way, again, people will begin to worry. Okay, so Grant says that I just forgot to say hello, something like that. Now, this was not forced. That's why we are not taking our tally to 2 yet. Because this was not forced. Simple as that. Not forced. So he now can have one of the pawns back. If he wants, he can double up my pawns. If he wants, for the knight, he'll have to give the bishop, by the way, and come to material equality. What is advantage for us? What's the big advantage for us? It's that our rooks are more active and his king will now stay in the center. Okay, so I was not expecting this. I wasn't. No, no way, no chance. I was not expecting that. Let's do this. If you don't want, we do this. But he takes that pawn there. Let's do this. This is good. Now the thing is, if he takes with the rook, I can take with the king. And the immediate thing is I'm attacking his bishop. That's the immediate thing, by the way. Let's see how this goes. Again, I want you. Hey, Kavish is here. By the way, again, today you would have some comments about the stream. It's 100% fluent, perfect, whatever, whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, now this is definitely not good. Because I think now we have a lot of options. First of all, I can take this pawn. Sure, right? In fact, now I'm protecting the pawn and I'm attacking the pawn twice. But the main threat is the pawn push. Will he read that? We are under a minute now. So he's moved the king. I don't know why. And now I think the bishop is gone for all money. Guys, you agree the bishop is trapped? Again, it's not forced because he could sacrifice his bishop for either of those pawns. I don't know. For all you know, the bishop could go back. Okay, so he's doing that, which is quite difficult to believe. I can probably do this. Yeah, I will do this. That's nice. This is good. Okay. So I think I'm winning a piece here. Or am I? He has no time to take that because rook takes knight is the threat. Okay, so now he's gone back. Let's push this. Now again, will he take that? Yeah, I think that's forced. Will he take there and will we take that? I think that looks forced. If he does not take, then I'm going to take with the check and I'll be able to queen it. Nice and clear. So he has to take that, right? Now if he does that, we are going from, we're going to move from 1 to 2. Looks like this is forced and then we'll take. And that's game over practically for him. Because then we'll attack the rook and we are attacking the knight also twice with that. Now this could be a good example where it was under a minute for us towards the end game. If it takes the pawn, it's +1, yeah. Okay, he's resigned here. He's resigned here. Okay. All right. So we will now contemplate what exactly happened here. He resigned. He did. Probably he thought, let me not let this guy get from 1 to 2. We just got to 1. But I think this was more or less number 2 for that matter. Okay. Now, here is the thing. We are now going to do what? Okay, we were about to say that we are about to actually think about that 1 minute thing. Let's see. I was actually at this point. Yeah. At this stage, I believe that we went under a minute. And then let's come to that discussion again that we did. By the way, let me reset this timer back to 0. And now you can tell me if the 0 is very clear. Oh, who knows? Last time we were talking about the fact that 1 minute should be enough if you have a winning endgame because it is +3. So this is the one thing that we can confirm that, yeah, okay, if it is under a minute, but if it is a winning situation, +3 will do the trick. +1 is touch and go, +3 is okay. All right. Now going back to yesterday's tournament, there's an important observation that I shared on WhatsApp, but now I'll share it again. The thing is, Vihang yesterday finished at 17th. He said I wanted to finish in the top 10. But even, let me tell you, a performance like 17th is in the top 2%, Vihang. I can't tell you how incredibly good. You should have also, I didn't check the tournament details. I will later check out the best game you played. But you didn't mention the performance rating. I would love to know that from you if you are here in the chat, Vihang. What was your performance rating like? And mind you, 17 out of 1060 players is in the top 2%. And the top 2% is, I believe, until number 20 or 21. It would still be in the top 2%. Also, for those students, okay, who finished about 100, 200 or 300, let me come to you guys. You might think that, okay, Vyong finished at 17, or some people were at 100, or I am at 200, or maybe 300, 240, something was that the last I saw. You can type it in the chat where you finished. I am talking about the people who, very good evening, Pooja ma'am, how are you? So, we are actually going to talk about those guys who could be a little disappointed. Now, they should not be disappointed because the tournament, first of all, was on leeches. Look at it. Look at the brighter side of it. So they are the people who love the game and so they are on leeches. Let's face that. Out of 1,000 people who actually love chess, that's why they would be on leeches. Why otherwise would they be on leeches? They're not some guys from the road who came and they were forced to play chess. So as a beginner, as a player who probably, most of them were under 1400, those who finished in the 200, 300 range. You are still in the top 40%. And that says or speaks volumes. I have always said this. Chess is like a 50% game. It's not that you'll win all the game. It's 50%. Imagine if two players play equally good. The ultimate result is draw. That's unfortunate with chess. There's no other sport where the drawing frequency could be that much. It's there. So if you are at the top 40% out of the players who are registered on leeches and they are in a tournament, then you should consider that. So don't get disappointed. That's why I mentioned in the chat that I'm proud of all of you. Jay saying that I was in the top 16%. That is fantastic. I mean, Jay, I can't tell you. Top 16% says something. And Vyang now says that my performance rating was close to 2000, which is not bad at all. And another thing, Vyang, for you is that it's always better to try. So you, in the morning, I said, you know what, if your net connection isn't good, but still, I mean, just try. At the most what will happen is you lose some games, but of course with the tournament maybe you lose some rating points. I'm not sure about that. Do you lose rating points or do they just mark you as absent? I don't know. It's not Swiss League. It was this hourly play tournament that you were playing. Yes, at that time I was in the top 4%. Jay, that is how it is. Itesh says top 13%. Itesh, you know how big that is? As a player, I think you, Chinmay, Pragya have shown massive improvements from players who came to the hub like raw. And here you are now, who are not just talking about chess. You are actually playing good chess. There are people who will give up ideas, but they are not keen to execute the moves on the board. So that's why I'm proud of the rising stars who have actually done it, who actually enter the tournament, not just talk about numbers and think about becoming some player. They actually execute that. That's something about you, Hitesh. Kavish says I finished in the top 19%. Oh, that is fantastic. Yes, Granth, I know about you. You did message me on WhatsApp that you're having some net issues. Okay. Uh, and yeah, so Hitesh says his rating also jumped from 1492 to 1526. That's a big leap. That is brilliant. Ayush, oh yes, let me not forget. Ayush is one. Hello, Coalfire. How are you? Where are you from? Enjoy the stream. We are playing 7 plus 3 on leeches. So the thing is, we were talking about Ayush. So Ayush, your rating jumped from 1351 to 1395. That's close to 1400. Soon you will be in that above 1400 bracket. Hats off to you, and I'm proud of all of you. Well done, all of you. Let's go to another game now. Let's select a new opponent. Our green rabbit is up there. Hopefully, we'll find an opponent soon. Swaroop is asking what tournament? Swaroop, yesterday we were playing a tournament. When I say we, I'm not a part of that. The students wanted to get some practice. Hey, E4, E5. Let's go for D4. Guys, so they wanted some practice. So then they all decided that all the people will play. By the way, guys, again, I'm not saying one here because knight takes knight is not forced. There you go. See, it was not forced. That's why I did not go for it. And to take is a mistake, they say in chess. So let me not take. Somebody type that in the chat. To take is a mistake. So, okay, Swarup, I hope I've told you. Oh, Kavish is saying I defeated a player who was 2000. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Surely. I mean, come on. Now here I think this gives me initiative. But he has queen takes and I'll go for this. Should I sacrifice a pawn? I always love to do that. I always. Now this is the point to think. Sarup is saying I defeated Molai sir. Sarup, really? I wonder if you ever play chess. You talk about it. Anish, hey, Anish Naik is here. Anish, we were expecting you, man. We were really expecting you. I'm telling you, we were expecting you the next day. Everybody, I hope you remember Anish Naik was with us. And when he was there, he said that he would be there the then next day when we were going to do some challenges with the students, but I don't think he was there. Granth is saying I defeated a player. How was or who was? What do you want to say there? How was? I don't think now, guys. This will be a mistake here because knight d5 is coming anyway. Not bothered about that. Uh, Now, is this move forced again? Well, not really, yeah, because there were two options there. It's still pinned, by the way, and I can go for this move here. Let's put a question to the bishop. His plan is quite crystal clear what he wants to do. Question to the bishop. He's going to go back. Hey, hi, Coldfire. I can't challenge, so please challenge with me after this game. This is my new account. Coldfire, you selected probably a wrong day. I'm just giving them a demo of 7+3. I'm not taking challenges today, but I'll do it tomorrow. I know the rating difference and that sort probably is making it a little difficult for you to post the challenge. I can understand. I don't think that bishop is an option for him here. Just take that. Rook here. H3 is still tempting. It's a decision. He has to make a decision. Come on. Now again, that's not forced. That's why I'm not going from one there. And now I bring the bishop back. I'm sorry. I have to bring the bishop back. There's no way I have to do that. And now he is putting a question to my bishop. What do you want to do? I think it's very clear what I want to do. Do I want to go back? Do I want to take? Indian representator. Okay, Indian representator. I did not get that. What do you mean by Indian representator? Are you associated with All India Chess Federation? And why is I in Indian small case cold fire? Come on. Oh, to take is a mistake, but yeah, let's do this. So he cannot castle kingside, or maybe he can put the rook here. I don't know. Possibilities. Now he's trying to single out. No, he can't do that. This is good. Again, things are not forced, so not doing it that way. How about this check? I could have. No, but there was c6. Did the right thing there. With this check, there was c6. Guys, we are halfway on time there, okay? Halfway. Take. Oh, not with the queen. Not with the queen. I'm sorry, not with the queen. Oh, no, 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 not with the queen. Again, he's probably neutralized it. Fair enough. All right. How about this again? And then probably this. Okay. So he's saying, whatever it is that you want to do it fast, sir. Now take here, then he'll take the queen. Big advantage there. If I go back, then I can aim for f5 or something like that, and he had to do that. Looks okay. Maybe I play this after this. Yeah, that's blocked. We are a little down on time, so please excuse me if I'm not responding to the chats at the moment. Please. Oh, Swaroop wants to come down to Dombivli. Well, you can, but at the moment, at the moment, thanks to Corona, well, I suggest that you don't entertain any such thoughts. Don't do that. Guys, now I have this, but he's not concerned about that at the moment. Seem to know why. Can we just go ahead and double this? I don't want this. Is there's a pawn I had. Okay, there's a pawn I had. If I take here, what happens? They lose my knight. Well, he cannot take it anyway. That's the thing. And more importantly, my h3 is adequately covered. Double rook now. Although we are very short on time. I will challenge you. There's no doubt about that. But the thing about the challenges, Cold Fire, is that we do it on certain days. And one of the days, what's today? Tuesday. Would be tomorrow. You can do that. What's up with that? Why? Why is he so adamant? Why is he so adamant? What he wants to give up the rook for the knight? Is that important, that piece? Wants to double up here. I'm going to play g3 anyway. I don't know. Now if he comes to that, I can take here. But before that, I think he has to do something. Again, is it forced here? Still we are not on to that point where things seem forced. Now I want to get rid of this and bring something to the open C file here. That's probably what I think it will work. Why are you saying please? There is no need to say please. I will always welcome people. They're all welcome. We love this game. Chess is so interesting, so nice. There's no reason to say please Cold Fire. Don't worry about it. I will tell you why I'm doing the demo game. So probably that will help you understand the context here. Oh, wait a minute. Before I deal with the context thing, let me deal with this. I don't think he has a sacrifice because they're still there. The knight's still there on g3. So I don't think that will call for a good sacrifice. I doubt that. Okay, I was talking about why I'm doing this. Because our hub has a knockout tournament, Cold Fire. So this is just to, spice things up and show them the power of this time control really. So that's all there is to it. So I think now I have this check. Yeah, I have that check, is it not? Uh, yeah, I have this check here, sure. He wants to take here, I'm not sure about that. Because I have a check here. Oh, he's going there. Whoa, 33 seconds, guys. Let's take here. I'm running short of time here. I'm sorry. Really running short of time here. I'm sorry. 24 seconds is all I have. Now, I don't think that he is in a position to take that. I don't think he's in a position to take the rook there. Put this here. Okay, push the pawn. Now he's ended his own thing here. What has he done? Probably yes. He's ended his own luck. I don't know. But 8 seconds there. The time is the main issue, guys. He has so many things to do. In 4 minutes. I don't know. Okay. If it takes that, I'm going to check. Okay. Would have taken here, right? Okay. Now there a piece up here. Now I don't know what we are going to do here. Now I wouldn't have given my rook like that in under normal circumstances. I'm stopping this. "18 seconds. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Fine. I'll take here. Okay. Now I think I'm winning here. Yeah. Yeah. So under, well, how many moves will he take? One. Queening at the same time, maybe? Yeah, he's going to queen at the same time. Maybe check it is. Check it is. Check it is. Okay. Check it is. I don't know. I'm just trying. Oh, I could. I don't know. Could harass him to a square where I want him here. Yeah, now come here. I'm going to. Where can I give a good check here? I think check. Yeah, check. This. I don't know. Okay, 10 seconds. Don't give the check, I'll block it. Oh, he's done exactly that. Oh no, this game is over. Oh, you should not have done that. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. Now he'll resign. I don't think he's going to continue after that. No, he is. He is. He doesn't believe. That's insulting. That's trolling. That's trolling. He's like, no, 30 seconds. No. That's it. It says no. Let's play with them a little bit. Should I wander all over the board just to troll him as well? Guys, what's very quickly you can tell me? He didn't resign, huh? He didn't resign. So, very important. Shall I just play with him? He is not resigning. I could also wander all over the board, leaving him just 2 squares. But no, let's be sporting here. I'm telling you what I could have done, okay? I could have actually... Oh, guys, are we 1999? No. Oh, no, we are 1999 now. Okay, let me make a point. He didn't resign there. So you know what? When it was a case where I had him just on to these last 2 squares here, after this, now I could have just wandered about everywhere because he didn't resign even when he knew that I'm getting a queen here. All he could have done is A8, B8, A8, B8, and it was a +3 game. Mind you, I could have done that. But again, sporting spirit calls to finish the game. So, okay, fine. But we are at 1999. Unfortunately, just 1 point shy. It's at 2000 again. Sachin Pongshe is here. Yeah, sure. I want to be black color. Challenge me. I have told you, maybe cold fire, I wasn't clear. If you are so passionate about chess like we are, we stream practically every day now from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just relax. You will have this opportunity tomorrow or Friday. At the moment, what is more important than playing with you at the moment is to go for this 7+3 understanding. And a point to be noted. The thing is, we were talking about how 1 minute is enough if you have a winning end game. And again, that was highlighted in this game, if you know what I mean. So surely I think 1 minute, because it is +3, I wouldn't have said this otherwise, but because it is +3, I think that it is okay. 1 minute, fine, fair enough. Vyang as a comment says, yeah, thank you, Vyang. He says, please try to understand, sir. Sir isn't going to play with you. If you want, you can come and play on Thursday. Sure. What's today? Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday. But hang on, Vyang. Why do you want to call him on Thursday? Isn't that the tournament? Should I not broadcast the live tournament play with cold fire? No. Let's ask him to wait a little bit. Sachin Pongshe says, I am Ishan. I recollect my student, Ishan Pongshe. How are you? Ishan, by the way, I hope that you are fine. Everybody must take care. And just, I'll take a break for about 2 minutes. Take a chat break. I have a question that you guys can talk about. Enjoy the music. Give me 2 minutes. All right, guys, welcome back. By the way, your seconds are supposed to prepare you for the 7 plus 3 tournament. That was LOL. Or someone said that my second is playing Ultra Bullet and Horde game with me, but shouldn't you be practicing for 7 plus 3? Another thing is the way to practice with your second, and please be honest and let me know in the chat if you have done this. Another awesome way of preparing for the tournament is that you actually should play with your second the puzzle streak or the puzzle, what is that, puzzle streak, right? What's that, puzzle fight or something? What's the name on leeches? I forgot. You should actually do that so that you and your second both have a good practice over the tactical skills. So let me know in the chat if any one of you is doing that. Yeah, puzzle racer. Yeah, puzzle racer. Sure, sure. Yeah, the word is puzzle racer. We do that every day, VM says. So that's nice. I am talking, you do that with your second, okay? And everybody else, you can do that. Of course, you can do that with anybody. But particularly, I think you can do that with your second. That will help you prepare better, if you agree. By the way, Ishan, I hope that you still play as much chess as you used to, because now it's been quite a while that I've seen Ishan Pongshe. But at least Ishan now continue to be with us. Yeah. Guys, now what say? We have about 10 minutes left. What can we do? Another 7 plus 3 game, or should we go for some quick tactics? I think it is better now that we go for some quick tactics. But the question is, I'm logged in. So do we go for something complicated? Sure, let's try that. Let's throw the challenge upon the seniors. Or let's play one more game. Guys, you can actually, vote for this one. Just go ahead and tell me. What is it that we can play here? Yeah, the number is 0. Yeah, the number is 0. At the moment, we are still on 0. Because we'll now decide what do you want to do, guys, some tactics or some game. We have 10 minutes more to go. Yeah, tactics is fine. No, I'm not doing puzzle racer. At the most what I'll do is we'll do some tactics. By the way, oh, there are mixed reactions. Game, yes. What do you mean by yes? Type something. Oh, yes to tactics or yes to games? What? Tactics. Most probably I think people will go for tactics. Again, when I say tactics, there could be two way. Either I could be logged in where you could get a tactic which is 2400, 2500, because that's where my puzzle rating is. Or I could log out and then we could play some random tactical puzzles where you could have a wide variety of I don't know what. Oh, more people are in for a game. Oh, Mohit says play 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2, okay, 3 plus 2 is fine. Vyung still says tactics and logged in tactics. Guys, let's do tactics, because anyway, if I'm going to play a game, I don't think I'll be able to finish it in 10 minutes. It's not a guarantee because it's plus 3. And if I reduce the time control and play something like 3 plus 2, well, that doesn't really serve the purpose. The purpose of this live stream is actually to help you understand the 7 plus 3 thing. So I'll cancel this coming up 7 plus 3 game. It's because of the unavailability of time. We have 10 minutes and then we are going to stop the stream here. So, okay, I'll be with you and let's deal with some tactics. So, the tactic is 2609. The puzzle rating, let me get rid of this. And now there is no 0 there. Oh, actually, we could use that 0. Hey, hang on. Actually, guys, we can use that 0 to stop Jeff, from getting bothered. We can count it this way. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. It's white to play. Let's go into the analysis room. White to play. Well, okay. What do you mean by no option? Well, there is an option. Why are people saying no option? You don't have to take this. I don't think so. There is always a way to stop this by playing the king to e2, as Young says. So, okay, that's, I think, a good idea. And he says that after that it will be rook g8. And why will it be rook g8? Okay, to bring about this checkmate, or maybe go for pawn promotion. And then after that, it's e6. We go for our pawn promotion. And with the check, king f1. Then if he promotes, what do we do then? We'll take. Guys, if he promotes, what do we do? That's it. I wonder, Soumitra is playing with him at the moment. Vyang is multitasking. So let's go for king e2. King e2, he cannot promote the pawn there directly. Well, Vyang, if king e2 and then he immediately plays the rook to this square c1, then what do you do? Now, rook to c1 looks probable, is it not? Let's do it anyway. He played rook c1. Now what? See, I told you. Rook c1 could be a possibility. So Vyang is saying our game was over a long time ago. But then, okay, so they come to the point. I think I predicted this move. Rather than rook g8, I think he would have played this rook c1 move, and he did. Now what do you do? It's important. Now queen takes, and he could play the rook pinning the queen. King takes d2. Okay, king takes d2, rook check, and then probably head for this route to safety. That could work. Yeah, that could work, and that did work. Okay, one last position, please. So here you have black to play, guys. It's not white to play. This position, it's black to play. 2 minutes for you to calculate this. This is the last position that we are going to do today. Alright, the time is up. So guys, there are, well, by the way, we should technically be at one position, isn't it? No doubt about that. Vihang has a suggestion, says let's play rook c1. No, that was for the last one. He didn't comment anything for this one. I think that was the last one. We'll take the pawn. What pawn? Yeah, that was, I believe, it was for the last one, right? Not for this one. Okay, so Vihang, since you were the one to demand for the tactics, I thought you should probably answer. No doubt about that. It was you who decided on this tactic, and for the last one, no answer from you? Or is that so tough? Well, this bishop is hanging here. Maybe we start with this check. Where is the king going? Here? Is there this typical checkmate? Maybe we can do that, right? So let's say the rook can give the check. The king moves here. And this is checkmate. Any other option? If he is here, the queen blocks it, but then we'll take just anyway. If we give this check, the king comes to h3, then what do we do? Then we have this check. Okay, so surely the first one has to be that rook 7 e2 check. Yeah, sure. No, it's not hanging because of the queen. Yes, I agree. This bishop is not hanging because of this queen. Okay, let's start with this. Oh, as thought. If here, then this was made. So now maybe this queen to d2 check. e2, queen to d7 check. I feel that's more on the cards. Rook takes a2, queen takes a2, queen e2 check. Why can't we give queen e2 check first? Because of this. It's a little tricky, guys. It's a little tricky. Now the question is, the attack pattern is very clear, but why not queen d7 check first? Queen e2 check. What? Queen e2 check. And I think you mean Vihang, queen takes a2 or b2. What? I think you made a mistake in. No. He's made a mistake in typing the coordinates. King takes a2. That's never an option. There's nothing to take on a2. He's made a mistake there. All right. Now my question is, why not this check? So Vihang, unless you want to correct it, please. Why not give this check? Check, respect. Now the d7 doesn't really hold, but if we just go ahead and sacrifice this, then we give the check. What piece where is hanging? What if g4? Nobody's talking about that. Queen d7 is fine, I saw that. But then he blocks it with g4, then what do you do? It's a question. g4, then what do you do? Queen d7, okay. The pawn blocks it, g4, then what do you do? If the king comes up the board, then rook takes h2 check, agree. What if the pawn blocks the check? Then yes, we have a free pawn, but there is a mate. He is also ready for a checkmate. Don't forget that white has got a mate lined up on these squares. With the queen and the bishop, there's a battery there. Okay, that also was considered. Queen d7 check, g4, rook e3. Then what happens? But one thing is for sure, we have to give checks. Otherwise, as I said, no, that's a wrong answer. Oh, Vihang, thank you. Should I trust the seniors or should I not trust the seniors? This is a wrong idea. Now, shouldn't this be a sacrifice here? Isn't that the great idea? Yeah, I should not trust, the seniors. Very bad. Shouldn't trust them, really. And this is me. No, oh, sorry. What did I do? Oh, there's Rook there. No. That was not good. Check here. Check here. Now mate with the pawns. Is that kind of a humiliation? Or is that mate here? The question is, if I give this check, the queen blocks it. So immediate check is better. No, this check is better. Then make the king lose the queen's support. No, maybe this one is me. Whoa. Anyway. So Jay says I have customized leeches. Here, commentary by a GM. Yeah, I know. It must be what Soumitra did. You remember the Google Meet once? No, Vyang, you said Queen D7 check, and after G4 you said Rook E3 check, but Queen D7 itself is wrong. So that was the thing. Anyway, but this was huge, and we will stop for now. Thank you so much. By the way, the stream was once again, as fluent as ever. I'm very happy at that. Thank you so much for joining. We will maybe meet tomorrow. It's not sure because we have to start with the tournaments on Thursday. All the best. Do take care. Bye-bye.